Hello friends, in this video I am going to tell you about the implementation of PCA, that is your principal component analysis, on iris dataset. So this is one of the features where you can one of the algorithm where you can reduce your dimensions. So let's toggle out the header and the toolbar so that we can have more space, and we are going to zoom in. Okay, so first of all we need to import the libraries. Like we need to import the data set, uh, and then we have to import from scikit-learn dot decomposition, we have to import the PCA, and then we are going to import some of the libraries for drawing the graph, and let's run it. Next we are going to load the iris dataset. So we will use iris equal to load underscore iris. So the dataset is loaded in iris. Next we'll try to understand the dataset, like what are the number of samples and what is the features. So num sample and num feature equal to iris dot data dot shape, and we are going to print the samples and the features, and also we would like to print the target names. Okay, so basically if you are very accustomed with the data set, it is like it has got 4 values, and like your sepal width and sepal length, petal width and petal length, and then your target names. So there are 3 target names. Let's see. So I'll press shift enter. So we have a total of 150 samples and 4 features are there, and you have these 3 target names. Next we will try to apply on this data set your PCA. So what exactly is PCA? It is a linear dimensionality reduction using the SVD of the data to project it to a lower dimension space. So here we have got 2 features. We want to extract information using lesser number of features. So we use the PCA algorithm. Let's see how it's being done. And so what we are going to do is that we will, the input data is centered but not scaled. So first you have to fit your data, and then you can scale your data. So we have to put the data in X, and then PCA equal to PCA. And if you want to know about what exactly is there in PCA, press shift tab here. So you get the entire documentation of PCA. So you will get what is PCA and what are the parameters, what is the meaning of those parameters. It is there. So you can have a walk through that. So what we are doing is that we are taking n components equal to 2. That means out of 4 features, 4 component we will take 2. If you are not mentioning the number of component, it will take all the component by default. Y10 equal to 2 true, so that your prediction will be better in the estimate. Dot fit X. So we are going to fit our data. Next PCA underscore X is going to have your model which is transformed. So we apply the PCA on your data set now. Okay, so let's run it. So here now you can see only two features, 2 components here. Next we would like to see what is a principal component attribute. So principal axis means here we are using we require 2 component. That means you have 2 orthogonal division on your features. So in the PCA component you will get the representation of your maximum variance in the data. So here when you want to print PCA dot components underscore, So you got the value of your PCA component underscore, and then we would like to find out, like, since we have taken only two components, what is the amount of variation of your data set is explained by having only the two components. So we will take PCA dot explained underscore variance underscore ratio underscore. So this is going to give you the ratio, your variance of the first principal component and the second principal component, and this, then you can find the sum and you can find out how much variance you are getting after applying the PCA. So we can find out the first principal component is giving 92.46%, that is very good, and the second principal component is giving 5.3031, you can take it, and when you sum this you are going to get a overall variance in your data set of 97%. That means that's a pretty good amount. You can easily explain your data set. Now let's visualize your information that you have. So what are we going to do is that we'll take colors equal to the cycle RGB color, and your target IDs is going to be, let's run this first. Okay, so your target IDs will be your range of len of iris dot target underscore name. So iris dot target underscore name has three names, so the length will be 3, and range, if you apply range, it will be 0, 1, 2. So that is the value you are going to get in your target IDs. Then you are going to you're going to go draw a figure for I. So you have your, for I, this will be a index, the value variable, and C is the color and L is the label. In zip target ID, so what are you going to have in your target IDs? You're going to have, first you're going to have 0. 0 will be zipped with red, and this is your first name, that is your first target name is Setosa. Okay, then you have versicolor, and then you have got Virginica. So the first one is having the value, color as red, then the next one is having G is for green, RGB, and then the last one is having blue. So PL dot scatter, you are going to have a scatter plot, PC underscore X, iris dot target equal to 0 first, comma 0 is the first column, because PC underscore X is having two columns, that is 0 and 1. And then in your y-axis you are going to have the second column, and the color will be C equal to C, which is your color in the first case is red, and label equal to label. So your label will be the name of the target name. When you give PL dot legend, you are going to get your legend, and PL dot show is going to give the plotting. Okay, so that's all guys in PCA implementation on your iris dataset. Bye bye. Do like, subscribe, and share my channel. Share this video. Thank you very much.